I got arthritis.
Welcome, everybody. We're cracking the brewskis right here, live on our show. I am Andy Julia. They call me the Voice. Not me, but they call me the Voice.
Oh.
I do this show every whatever day we catch on. We can do it. With my partner in crime for the last, it's got to be close to a decade. Ray Scipione, everybody.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Ray, what happened? Anyway.
Nothing. What?
What's the name of the show, Ray?
You're Not My Father podcast.
You're goddamn right. But we are your daddy.
Oh.
We sit and we do this show every week, whatever day we can get here at Doghouse Studios. Sitting there behind the scenes. Oh, he's not really behind the scenes.
No, I'm in
got
the
a camera.
I'm right here.
Camera four.
The ones and twos.
Right. Finger banging the ones and twos every week on our show. Kev Dog.
Nivik.
Kev Dog. How you doing, Kev Dog?
Man, yo,
I'm doing good.
We have a shit ton of stuff to talk about tonight.
My
this
God.
week.
We do,
Yeah.
but I had someone, a friend of the show, said they love how when I give Little Ray a drink.
Right.
Who said that?
So I don't drink,
Nobody.
people.
I know.
This
Nobody
is
said
probably the first beer 10 years, maybe.
Dude,
but I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, what's going on now with
I
that?
brought. That's all I had to drink at home was the
I have
Bud
Gatorade.
Light
I have
Eagles,
Gatorade here.
Eagles Super Bowl champion beer.
Right. Does
So
it taste
after-
like victory?
It does.
Right. And the tears of the Dallas
It's
Cowgirls?
ice cold.
Right.
So I had to make a gift basket to donate to a raffle.
Okay.
And I bought a chrome bottle of the Eagles Super Bowl champagne.
Right.
Then I bought Eagles vodka.
Right. Did you get the shady
green-
bourbon?
No, they were out of it, but I got
Loser.
the green gang that makes the vodka.
Gangrene?
No, it's gang. Well, whatever.
I've
And
had the bourbon. It's trash.
Then I had I got the etched beautiful bottle,
Right.
2-time Super Bowl champ.
No.
Arr. And then I got the etched bottle of the Super Bowl champ for this year.
Right.
And so put that together, and I got these beautiful Bud Light cans. These
Thank you,
whatever
Bud
they are.
Light.
And I doused them around the back.
Dousted?
Doused it.
Right.
Along with a Super Bowl tail. What's it called? The plate on the back of your car.
What? Plate?
Yeah.
A license plate?
License plate.
There you go.
A Super Bowl license plate. Then I got Super Bowl badges, and then I got 2 Eagles shirts. Nice ones. The sport fit, whatever.
Right.
And,
Sport fit for you?
Smacked ass.
All right.
I'm letting my neck flow. I was been criticized by
Dude, it
some of
looks
our bad
lovely.
enemies of how
Your
I try
neck
to
flow?
hide my fat neck.
Wait,
Yes.
we got some more neck.
It looks lovely.
Did you mean this? You're letting this go?
What do you got?
Oh God! What the
Now,
hell was that?
Here's
no, you
Kev.
tell
Do you have
me.
the other
if
other
you get
picture?
closer to that, there's a
I didn't. I only pulled that
nose
one down.
hair coming
All right,
out
so-
about 6 inches.
So Ray finally gets the opportunity to do a photo op.
Hold on,
and
I'll pull it up.
Well, it was for my political campaign.
Ray,
Schmooze into the
for
schmooze.
weeks, if you listen to the show, Ray bitches, Kevin and I break his balls because there's always ribbon cuttings, and it's everybody and their mother out there, or a meet and greet that has 3 people and the
Yeah.
cheesesteak guy.
No, you
Yes.
can't
And
say that.
I can't say that.
Can't say that. No.
I'll be
At
drunk.
least 30 to
I will
40.
be drunk,
Oh, I'm
people,
sorry. I'm
right
sorry.
after this.
Yeah.
I was
30 to
only
40.
counting by the people in the pictures.
Yeah.
So it's like it's 300 or 400 that show up for these meet and greets right here in Blueberryville to meet your future. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. But anyway, so Ray's bitching and he never gets a photo ops. He's always too busy, usually sleeping. Anyway, he finally gets the opportunity to get out there, meet the public, smile and grin with his friends that are also politicians, and Kevin's pulling up the picture now.
Stop it.
But you got to see this because like everybody's smiling, and then there's Ray.
No, these were taken for our campaign today. We went all
Oh,
around.
you
town.
actually paid to get this done?
We paid, sure.
The fact that these are taken for your campaign,
$800.
and everybody's smiling. There's what is there? 4 guys in the picture.
4 guys.
4 guys.
Mayoral candidate and us, and then we went all over town.
All over
Oh,
town.
so you're running for mayor now?
Yeah.
No,
Two-
no, no, no.
The 2 mile radius.
What
Go ahead.
happened, huh? What happened? You're not.
Look at my new shirt they
I
sent me.
can't.
So I have the status of a general now.
Wait,
nonsense.
stop. Can we stick to one subject at a
Yes,
time?
you're gonna love
confuses
my
people.
status.
Although they do love how we jump around. Some don't get this show.
No.
That kills me. I was.
Who cares?
There was a troll this week that was trolling us.
Oh, he was trolling hard. Dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I'll save this for the conversation after Kevin pulls his picture up.
I'm trying.
I understand. It was a last minute thing. I was like doing pre-production
Well, now it's a
from
format thing.
the
blah,
bar.
blah.
from the bar.
Yeah, this one's at the bar taking pictures, sent to me.
I was.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Friggin-
See a Phillies
I
jacket.
sent it in
I got?
the what?
No, I got it.
I love that Phillies jacket, by the way. That's the nicest one, in
that's
my
nice,
opinion,
yeah.
that you have.
It's a hot one.
I love it.
It's a dandy.
What's the price on that one? Can we hold it up so the crowd can see it?
Yeah, sure.
Go get it. Oh God, here we go. The headphones are gonna break.
Don't break them, Ray.
Here we
Giant
go.
old P in the back.
You know, I laughed when you described this earlier to me a couple weeks ago, and he's like,
I got my jacket coming, and he's got a big P on the back.
Yeah, they all got the big.
But
Ps.
I will say this: that's the nicest jacket. I like that one better than
Yeah,
I like that one.
the other ones.
Yeah, I do like that
It's
one.
sweet.
Yeah.
And you said gray sleeves, and I never liked that shit. The mixed colors, I can't stand. But that looks really good. I love it. And where can we find that, Ray, in case our audience wants to get one?
Everybody's got it. The Phillies.
Everybody?
Oh, look on this side. Look at
Everybody.
this side of the sleeve.
Go to Phillies.com, go
Check
to
this.
Fanatics.
Look. Yeah, Fanatics.
Sure they all
All
are.
right. So schmooze photo number 1 queued up.
Oh, I love this.
Should we
So
do we take the schmooze?
let's do it.
Let's take the schmooze.
So here's
the
Ray.
schmooze.
Here's
Hey, look at that.
Ray.
Look at me in the
look
jacket.
at you. Look at you.
And
Hold
his
on.
That's a complete polo outfit.
his
people.
political cronies who are not
Head to
dressed
toes.
as good as Ray. You actually look. Did you Photoshop that at
No.
all? You look thinner. I asked you last
do
week
look
if you.
thinner.
I have my girdle on. My spams. What do they call them?
Why don't you
Shams?
just say
spams?
yes?
Girdles.
Yeah.
Spams? What do they call them?
Shape-
Shapers?
Shapers.
Shapers.
Yes.
My
So
shapers.
I'm going to use my disclaimer this moment, if I may.
Of course.
And once again, this is a political event that you went to, and it's April.
Right.
I'm gonna
I didn't go to a
keep
political
saying
event. No, these are pictures we took.
these are pictures you took that you're campaigning, right? When you're
Well, yeah. We went to the fire department. We had to take.
Oh, you went to the fire department.
yes.
We're supporting the fire department. What were they doing? When you support, were you out at a fire?
No.
No.
We went
So how
to
are you supporting them?
We went to the firehouse.
No, they were supporting you.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Taking
yeah,
photo
yeah.
ops
Yeah,
with
sure,
you.
Sure.
Yeah, so nothing about you supporting them.
I don't see any firemen in that picture.
Yeah, there's no
so-
firemen there.
Well,
right?
no, this here is in Veterans Park.
Oh, nice. I'm going to go back on us.
Veterans
Right.
Park.
There's Veterans Park.
And,
You know they're getting a new sound system in Veterans Park.
really?
Yes, they
are. you putting it in?
I am.
Nice.
I am, yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nice
Yeah.
that you
Big blueberry
we,
news.
still have some friends.
I don't have any friends
small
in town.
places.
No, I have a couple friends in the right places that make the right decisions.
Oh.
So if we're going to put a sound system in,
Well,
you want to put in the
that
right
you do
stuff,
wanna put
right?
in the right
And you
stuff,
know what
sure.
else? We're going to
What?
be on site. I probably shouldn't say this because attendance might drop.
Sure.
We're going to be on site for the Mount Carmel, Our Lady Mount Carmel concert with Fabian
Beautiful.
and Tommy Kono
Nice.
and
Frankie Avalon.
Frankie Avalon, yeah.
My
We'll
mother
be doing
actually
that.
dated Fabian.
Did
Did
you?
you
I
really?
remember that. I
Yeah.
remember you telling me about that way back
He
in
was
the day.
discovered on the stoop in Philly because he
On
was
a
so
stoop?
good looking. Yes.
On a
He
stoop.
couldn't sing, couldn't do anything, but he
Right.
was so good looking.
He was good looking.
Yeah.
Still is.
He's
Wow.
a dandy.
Yeah.
They're all in their. They got to be in their 80s, right?
They're
they're
actually
older than
they're,
that.
they're 400.
Frankie Avalon,
400?
they're holding him up at 95.
Frankie Valley. I
Or
saw a
Valley,
video
yeah.
of him. Yeah.
His mouth don't move. He's like,
No, I can't believe he's still. Who does
They
he
prop
owe
him
that
up.
much
and
money?
he was
Yeah.
defending himself. The background singers sing everything,
I know.
and yet they still.
He looks. He looks like one of those Disney World. What are they? Automatic. I forget what they're called.
Automatronics.
Yeah, them
Tronics,
things.
yeah.
Whatever the fuck they're called. Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that they're throwing that man out on stage at 90.
Dude, it's
95.
crazy when they do
Jesus
that shit.
Christ.
It really is. Yeah, I opened for Foreigner one time. And remember Lou Graham, the singer for Foreigner? He
Oh,
did those
dude.
really high notes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude had an oxygen tank on the drum riser.
Yeah.
I saw one of the
so-
singers with an
Yeah.
oxygen tank. This
Yeah.
fat rapper the other day had an
Yeah.
oxygen tank.
So recently, Foreigner announced like their farewell tour, right?
They fared
And
well a long time ago.
Their lead singer, who like they kicked Lou Graham out of the band years ago, and this guy Carey, who's their lead singer now, he can't travel out of the United States. I don't know what the deal is.
Really?
Look,
Well, he might be a
I'm
felon
not
or
digging
whatever.
deep on the Foreigner,
No.
but so they brought Lou Graham back, to do the
Roll them in
stuff
a wheelchair
in the
or
re- for the rest of the fucking tour. And so at one point recently, before this was announced, right, they had Kerry on stage singing with Foreigner, and he sounds great. He does. And Lou Gramm, they brought him up for 4 songs, 4 classics. Yo, I Want to Know What Love Is. He sung that, or I don't even know what you want to call it.
I want to know
It
what
was,
love is.
dude, I'm telling you, pull it up anywhere. It is fucking
I can't
awful.
Do it. Yeah, I can't. I feel
And I
bad.
mean, for nostalgia reasons, they put him on. I'm thinking they're touring with him as their lead singer because they could have got anybody from like a knockoff band or whatever. He is god awful. Like he has no voice left. And I guess they're like, propping him up out there for whatever reason, but he sounds terrible. It's like John Bon Jovi still touring.
yeah.
Like, dear God, dude, give it up. Your voice is
I got
shot.
excited tonight. It said that Led Zeppelin was torn
Yeah, it's
again.
fake, dude.
It was fake. I know.
So, all right. So, anyway, over the weekend, I went to a gala with Ray, right?
Yeah. Not this Ray.
And it was for,
Yoko Ray.
my girl. Anyway, so we went in there, and it was like a real, like, glitzy kind of,
Sure.
very
Upscale.
Oh yeah, it was 2.5 hours away in Lancaster. We had a
Yeah.
great time.
Cool, sure.
But there was a lot of the.
What'd you
people-
wear?
I wore a suit.
Who'd you wear?
I wore a suit. Who did I wear?
Yeah.
Speckler. Yes.
Johnny
Anyway,
Speckler?
no, it was Rabone. Rabone
Oh,
Speckler.
Rabone Speckler.
Yes.
Nice.
Anyway, so I wore that. She looked gorgeous as always.
Who'd
but
she
anyway, she wore me.
Damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that's why he's a comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
Ande Julia.
Ande Julio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she wore me after the show. Anyhow. Anyway, so we went to that, and there was a lot. I mean, it was a great thing because it benefited autism, and that's her.
That's her thing, right?
Yeah, that's what she does. She works for the nonprofit.
Nice.
But anyway, so we were out there, and it was like 2.5 hours away, pouring rain,
Mm-hmm.
and oh God. So anyway, we're in there. She's like working the room, dude. I mean, she is just lighting it up, and her personality's great and everything. So best woman I've ever been with, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's like kind of mingling. We met a bunch of people we were sitting at the table with,
Sure.
and also invited her.
Sure.
And I turn around and I'm like, hey, hon, I'm going to go out and puff real quick, right? On this. There she is. Look at her.
Like that?
Ooh, Daddy's a lucky man. anyway. So,
Look at Andy's face. He's like, yeah.
yeah,
man.
that's mine.
And I
He's
didn't
like,
have
what
to
did I
pay
do?
for her either.
You're goddamn
Like,
right.
how did I manage this?
I know. God, I stumble into it. But anyway, so I go out.
stumble into
I really do. We were friends too. first.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, so
Right,
I go
whatever.
outside because I got to puff. You know what I mean? I'm a reformed smoker. Sure. And I go outside. Now, this event's in this huge old bank, right?
Yeah.
So I go outside to puff, and it's raining. So I'm under an awning that's like to here, right? So it's still like hitting me in the face, the rain. And so I turn around, and
She
now
made
it's
the
going.
rain stop?
No.
Oh.
Now it's going down my back, and I go to like walk in, and the doors are locked, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I can't get in. And she's like talking me up, you know what I mean, inside or whatever.
And you're not
and
even
I'm
there.
like complete back to, Andy the degenerate outside. I'm the only one in the entire event that's outside puffing on anything. And I'm like shaking the door, and old banks, the doors don't move. So it's like
No.
I can't like make noise at all to let anybody. And there's people passing. I see them in the glass. I go to knock on a glass. It was like ding, 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 ding. These sausages.
They're a mile thick.
Yeah, nobody could hear me. I'm like, fuck me, man. So all of a sudden, I'm standing outside. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm texting her. I'm like, hun, I hate to do this, but I'm locked outside because I was puffing. She's like, and I don't get any answers. And all of a sudden, I look inside, and here comes this woman stomping towards me, and her like man's behind her. And she comes out the door, and I'm like, oh my God, you're such a lifesaver. You have no idea. She's like, and then walked down, and the boyfriend or husband or whatever is right behind her, and he's like trying to talk to her, I guess, and she's like, all I heard was, Michael, I told you, and she was walking so fast that her voice went away.
Not to sniff that girl's seat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway.
But anyway, I go back inside, and Ray, as I'm walking up, she had her phone turned over like this. She turns her phone over, and now I'm standing there, and she's reading the text that I sent her,
Yeah.
and I'm like, kind of sending SOS signals, and she starts. She's got a very hearty laugh, and I guess she could sense from my text how embarrassed I was for being a degenerate. But anyway, so she was like really loud laughing, so it was great. But they raised a lot of money for autism. They had a guy there that was selling a book, and at first nobody was interested when they tried to get bids for it. It was like a silent auction kind of thing where they were raising like these things, and they were like, all right, we're going to hold off on this until he comes up and he talks.
Explains it, yeah.
And he does. And he was a CEO from Walgreens who integrated socially functional people that have autism in Walgreens. And it winds up going to Amazon, Pepsi, a bunch of companies picked up on it. And they all work now. And their safety rating was never above a 72. Now it's in the 90s because of these people. It was actually a pretty cool thing. And it was a beautiful event. So there you go.
It's you see the words that you can't say anymore with I guess woke or whoever about special needs.
Oh God.
Oh no, because they were showing that. First, they show Fred Sanford. They did the skit about him and when he's in court.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
goes, "Why is all these black guys in here?" And he
Yeah.
goes, "Oh no, there's white guys." He goes, "There's more N-word than I don't know what he said, but it was
Right.
so funny." And then yesterday they had this commercial that Barbara Streisand sings for the National Coalition of Retarded Children.
Right.
So she sings. She sings.
sure it's not called that.
People. No, it is. It's called the
It's
NR.
not retarded.
What's this?
It can't be retarded.
It was retarded.
Yeah, but I'm saying it can't be.
Can't be that.
It can't
No,
be
it was. I
that.
swear to God. That was
The
the
national.
Hold on.
First of all, that was it was the national
Hold on.
chapter of retarded children.
It's not.
Listen to me.
It can't be, dude.
Retarded was the accepted word.
When? Are you talking back in the 70s,
Yeah,
60s?
yeah.
Oh,
So-
so,
so listen-
what's the whole name? National Charter Chapter of Retarded.
Children. So
God's sake.
Barbara Streisand is singing, "People," I swear to God, "people who need people." So then she stops singing and she goes, "The National Federation for Retarded Children
Oh, no.
wants you to know that."
You're talking about stuff that wouldn't fly now.
Yeah,
I get it now.
retarded kids can do stuff too.
Oh,
I
God.
swear to God.
Right.
I mean, if you would play it, it's verbatim of what I'm saying.
It's the National Association for Retarded Children, a
Yeah.
voluntary organization of 120,000 members.
Wow.
Promotes the welfare of the mentally retarded
Yeah.
of all ages by advancement of research, treatment services,
Yes.
facilities, and broader public understanding of the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And
so
have-
they had all these celebrities.
Have they recently changed their name?
I,
I can't imagine that that's flying right
Dude,
now.
but it was Barbara Streisand.
No, I get it, but I'm
when
saying.
was this? When was this?
I mean, her hair, she was young, so it had to be in the 60s
Well,
or
the
70s.
website's in black and white.
There you go.
Yeah, so it was the 70s. I think it was the 70s.
Why am I doing this?
There's
on my
also some
phone?
black and white pictures of these guys with their arms in the air like this.
Hi-oh,
That's
Hitler.
not allowed either.
No.
Why I was doing it on my phone. I
Unless
could've
you're a
brought that
Democrat
up.
and you blame everybody that doesn't agree with you and
Correct.
says you're a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go and blow up Tesla dealerships because that helps.
Right.
That's doing a lot.
But we're not a political show.
No.
No, sir,
We hate,
Bob.
we hate all
But,
politicians.
Yeah, we had a guy last week that didn't care for us.
He didn't
Oh.
like you one bit.
He did.
I called him Boner Boy, but then you went off on a
Yeah,
tangent.
yeah.
And you're about to get on a flight to go out
I
to
was.
Ohio somewhere, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Or Missouri?
Missouri or somewhere, yeah.
Misery.
Well,
He's like,
I,
"Go to
I'm telling
38
you,
Chestnut Street in
I
Missouri."
always said that you never know until you run into someone who's crazier than you, and I don't care. I'll go to jail, and I really don't care about too much. I'm very stupid and crazy. And I wanted people to know that
Vote for
sometimes you
Scipione.
got to watch because when you say stupid shit,
Well, wait.
there
who's-
might be somebody out there
who
that's just
said-
stupid and crazy enough
Who
and has
said
the
stupid
resources to come find you.
Right. Who said stupid shit, though? He did?
Oh, yeah.
What did you say to him?
Nothing. He started.
Right.
And like, listen, guys.
He said
gotta-
there was nothing funny about
no.
this
He said the
podcast.
show is shit or
The show
something.
is shit. His was
Kids
awful.
got a
Oh,
pod.
my
Now,
God.
listen,
God, it was terrible.
if it was good, I would tell you, hey, look, the kid that hates us is a great fucking show.
I feel the
It's
same
the
way.
stupidest
dude. I
fucking
would
thing
be,
I've ever heard of.
especially like in our text group. I would have been like,
Yeah.
yo, this kid's, their show's
Yeah.
really good. But it wasn't. It's like,
it was terrible.
who
And he looked up the
Well,
police and
it
everything.
was
did you know?
if you no, it's like
yeah, no.
it's not. Did you know? It was something similar to that.
Yeah. I don't really remember.
He's-
That's how
he
memorable
chases
it was.
ghosts. He's in the Ghost Federation.
And he's
I
got
didn't
one.
look into it that much.
The co-host. He's the I guess the main host. First of all, let's talk about this. They're very scripted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's got paperwork in front of him. I absolutely hate that. I hated it as a comedian when you would perform with people and they walk up with a notebook. It drives me nuts. It looks so unprofessional, right? And they just read from shit on their, whatever they come up with.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, they're like, okay. Then they get nervous. They start flipping through pages. And you're standing there as another comic going, this is great. You're bringing the whole fucking room down, you dickhead.
But I would
'Cause
never-
You don't know what you're going to say when
I
you go
would
up on
never
stage
do that though.
for your 5 minutes. No,
If I watched,
you know-
if I saw his web thing, I'd say, "Yo, man, good job" or whatever.
I get in my
You know
head.
what I mean?
I get in my head one time, my entire Christ. I did 30-something years of comedy, and I had somebody said something. It was my sister-in-law actually. She said something to me about forgetting when I'm on stage, and I'm like, no, I don't forget anything. It's all really off the top of my head, and because she said that, it fucking bothered me 3 days before the show, and I wrote everything on index cards, and I stuck it behind me on a table. And you see me, and somebody's got a video. I've seen it. I walk back, and I'm like getting a drink, and you see me look down. And man, I was so pissed off at myself for that because I hate it so much.
Yeah.
But she got in my head about it. I never did it again, but
I just don't know why you got to be so. I mean, why you got to criticize and just say it's shit.
well, no, it's fine to criticize, but don't like come after people's character. Don't you don't?
Yeah, but
and
I mean,
like I said,
why, yeah,
his
but why
show.
would you even say that? Like these
in
people
all
that
honesty-
have podcasts, they think like they're
He had less.
They're-
They had less viewers than we did.
I know he swore he didn't. He
Right.
swore he,
didn't
had
what?
more, and he goes, "My
Nah.
mommy don't call." You didn't hear that one.
No, I saw it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because my mother,
and my
friggin-
mommy don't count.
Yeah, my mother checked in.
He don't look at the Facebook stats.
No, and
Nobody's watching on YouTube.
not only that, it's content above anything, and our stuff's. I'm sorry, our stuff's really funny. It is. If I didn't think it was funny, I wouldn't be doing the show. I'll be honest with you. I would have walked
we
away
wing
from
it
this.
every week.
Yeah, and that's
Top
the
of
way.
our heads.
And that's the thing. Like nobody gets it. They swear that we're secretly scripted or whatever. It's not. I mean,
Hardly.
I was. Please. I was.
We-
I was eating dinner 6 minutes ago at.
Yeah, I was
What's it
home and
called?
yeah, literally just pulled up before you did. You
Yeah.
guys got here at 8:00.
Right.
At 8:00.
So we were on time.
I was
love
at
it.
San Rafael.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
no, you weren't on time.
Chicken
The
pot
thing-
pie. I
So
know
listen,
what.
I had to pay. I had to pay.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
But no, I mean, even the first show Ray and I did, Ray was like, well, maybe we should have like bullet points or whatever. I'm like, right, let's just do it off the fly. I mean,
So I insisted, and
And-
I wrote shit down.
it was, and it didn't work, man. I was like, yo, I hate this format. It sucks. And Jim was like, yo, you guys should have a format or whatever. I'm like, the format is we say whatever the fuck we want.
They insisted that we do it that way. That there's no way you guys have to have shit written down because
Who said that?
the other
studio.
guys,
really?
the other
Yeah.
guys, because they're like, because we were doing good and they wanted it to be, their the show there.
You got to remember, at the time, the podcasts were nothing. They weren't a thing.
No,
And
like
in fact, we were like, Ray, I'll be honest with you. I only did the show because Ray was like, yo, if you remember, you said, let's do a test show and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And the chemistry was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Even though Ray made, he created notes or whatever. And I was like kind of bouncing off Ray. It almost switched when we did it when we did it without anything written down. Where like Ray was kind of like the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And I became the straight man. And it was crazy for me because I've never done that before. I usually am the third banana or whatever and like interject with funny shit. But then Ray kind of like took a back seat and became like, and that's part of the reason why we called it the Idiots. Because Ray did not really speak that way.
I know that was and that's what people like this idiot. Like he's like, I said, oh, you're fat shaming me now. He's like, well, all you do is hide your fat neck. Clearly, I do that as a joke.
Yeah, I know. And they just don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just scrolling through that Barbara Streisand website.
Yeah.
Right.
He's in there.
Who's in there?
That boner boy.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's in. No, I'm joking.
Oh God!
He's a
stop it.
He's one of
beneficiary.
the patients in
Get
there.
it. I
Oh
get it.
yeah, he called. He looked up who the
He's
cops
a
were.
poster
He was
boy, yeah.
turning me in, and I threatened him. And I said no. He goes, oh, you put my address out and a picture of my house. I said, listen. First of all, your house is on Zillow.
Right.
It's the first place I looked. Number two,
Everybody's house is on Zillow.
I know. So I said, so that's common knowledge. I could print that anywhere. It's out there for everyone to. everyone to see.
Right.
Your address, your picture, your house, every fucking thing. So that's why you got to watch who you fuck with.
Right.
Because they just might be crazy and stupid enough to do a stupid fucking thing.
Yeah, we did
know.
when we were doing the Idiots, our first show, right? So there was a guy that I performed with. His name was Pat something. It's so memorable. Anyway, he did a show called like Without Onions or some shit like that. It was a podcast, and it was horrible. And remember the guy from Miami that was fans of ours contacted you and said, "Yo, they're bad-mouthing you guys for no fucking reason because we stood up for a comedian named Butch Bradley." This guy showed up at a show. He was completely like high and drunk. He was supposed to do an hour. He did 15 minutes, and then he bad-mouthed Butch for not paying him the full amount he was supposed to get paid
That's
for.
right. I remember that.
The dude ran up the bill at the hotel with room service. It was ridiculous. Butch had to pay all this. And he was like, "No, you're not getting your full pay because I had to pay all this money." He like went behind Butch's back, got a car, all kinds of shit. And then I defended Butch because I've worked for Butch as far as being a comedian. And, Butch was always on the money. He always paid you right away. Never had an issue. If he told you had 15, you got 15. It wasn't like, "Oh, we don't have a crowd tonight," whatever. And, I mean, the guy always drew a crowd, too. And Butch Bradley's Comedy Club was, like, big in Atlantic City. It was like an old speakeasy. So I performed there. Like, he had me booked, like, every Tuesday and Saturday night on shows. And we would go down there and we'd have a blast. And then this idiot, Pat, whatever the fuck his name was, he goes and badmouths Butch. I defend him, and then he starts saying like, "We're how did he say it? He said something about like you're an asshole or something, and that I'm a former radio voice." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what are you talking? I'm not a radio guy at all." And Ray goes, "You should call his show." So I did. And I called him out on it. And he was like kind of backpedaling on everything. "Well, I didn't really mean it." It was all jealousy is what it was. And he didn't like the fact that I defended Butch because I knew the guy was a piece of shit. But you get this a lot in this kind of like entertainment, if that's what you want to call it.
Now,
Business.
I will give the guy credit because he
Yes.
did say one funny thing.
What was that?
Because I said, "Listen, I'll give you $1,000 if you come and let's meet."
Right.
And I said, "I'll even give you one of my Benzes to drive." He goes, "Well, I won't drive it into a tree and have to be airlifted." Now,
Yeah, I saw that one. That was a good one.
That was-
a good one.
now-
yeah.
That's good.
Dickhead, wherever you're
That's
at,
good.
Yeah.
that was fun.
He might be watching under an alias.
Who
but
knows?
But
But
you know what?
I love
even
it.
funnier was
He
going to
didn't
be
get
my
blocked.
reply until
Right.
Kevin fucking blocked him.
Yeah, you
Would
were.
you-
it
would
was-
you-
Well, he kept blaming, "Why you block? Why you taking stuff down?" And then I'd have to repost it to say it's not me. Here it all
No,
is.
I didn't take anything down. It was just when it got a little too far, I'm like, dude, somebody's going to get arrested here. So I had to
No, I ain't going to
just say
I can't
thank
get
you.
arrested.
Just say thank you.
You can't do threatens. You
I
can't
didn't threaten
threaten
no one.
him.
I didn't threaten.
Bro, you're
no one.
running for mayor. You can't be that way.
Yeah.
But I didn't threaten anyone.
Or councilman or whatever you're
Or
running
ca-
for this
Or
week.
coach,
Right.
board of
But
ed.
the comeback would have been great.
Right.
The comeback. But you know what? Sometimes better left unsaid.
Would you like to say what it was?
Yeah, I was
Go
going to
for it,
say I
Ray.
had a
Go
dream
ahead.
and I saw your mother and she still don't remember you
Right. And
Why
did
is
you
that?
say that?
because I think she died recently.
Of what?
Alzheimer's.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah,
Ray Scipione, everybody.
yeah, that's me.
Your
you
baseball
are-
coach and also future councilman.
Future councilman.
that's right.
Vote me out. It's very simple. That's what I told him.
Vote me out.
I told him, vote me the fuck out. They don't like it, they'll vote me out.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's called freedom of speech.
Yes, of course.
Everyone's
I
got
could
it.
spend
Yes,
more
we
time
all
at home
have
on
it.
my couch sleeping.
That's everyone's got one. Well, he started.
He
You
did.
shouldn't
What is
start.
this?
Listen,
Kindergarten? He
I'll tell
started.
you, I'm very. I tell you, I tell people all the time.
You're a child.
You want to? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, okay.
I helped a guy with a flat tire today.
Then why are you talking
Well, how'd
about
you help him?
You
I
just-
drove over this.
you wrecked
Of
your
course, he was in
car,
a
man.
fucking $150,000 car, but
Right. And
he
what's
was
yours?
trying to fill up his tire. This
What's your-
older guy,
How much is your car?
cheap,
How much?
100.
100. Yeah.
So I pull up next to this guy and I
Right.
said,
See there.
boy,
See there, son.
is your name Adam? No.
Oh, wow.
I said, hey, so you got a yeah, it's not taking any here. And he had these 24s, 22s or 24s.
24s. On
Older.
what kind of car was it?
It was a X7 M60. Oh,
What is
I
that?
loved it. It's a BMW M6, a real M class, but it's the big truck they make. So it had like 22s and those tires. The run flats always blow up.
Yeah, I know.
So I said, look, I got Fix-A-Flat, and I said, I don't know if it'll work. So I took all my baseball equipment, little league
You
equipment.
put your mouth on the fucking.
No. So I took it out. I put the fucking Fix-A-Flat in a big can, and it wasn't helping. So he goes, "Let me pay you for that." I said, "No." So of course he said, "Do you know so and so and this other guy and this?" And he ended up knowing a lot of close friends of mine.
Right.
You know, real good guys.
Dan Kurz.
No, like ex-judges and shit.
Oh.
So
Big name dropper.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I said, yeah, there's a guy right up the street. And so as he pulls out, I go, we shook hands. I gave him a card. I said, tell these guys you know me. They'll give it, make you laugh. So I go, let me follow this fucking. Some just told me, you hear these stories like Kevin's uncle's one of them. You help these guys out, and then out of nowhere, these guys like help you out, give you a job or whatever. So I follow the guy with my hazards on to the place where he was getting his tire fixed, and I walk
Was this
in.
local, by the way?
Yeah,
Like local Blueberryville?
yeah. So I walk in, and I was getting gas. That's how I saw him. He pulled in Allen Rich's to get air. So then I followed him. He was thanking me, and I ran in. I said, look, take care of this guy. His tire blew. I said, I knew the guy, and I said, bing, take care of him. And I left. Shook his hand again, and
Wow.
so.
Did you kiss him?
But no, I felt his ass.
Oh, wow. All right.
But on the flip side, if you want to see the devil, I will show you the fucking devil. Like in a snap. No, I'm
Satan.
serious. I will
Satan.
show you the fucking devil.
Right.
Understand?
I am.
That's how I call me bipolar or possessed or whatever the fuck you want to call me.
Right.
As nice as I am is how fucking stupid and crazy I am. And I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's great, right?
That's just how it is.
Great. You're going to go
So,
beat up some kid that weighs 110 pounds.
whatever.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to say it to
my.
my face. He said he would.
He said he would?
Oh, yeah.
He's one of them guys.
Yeah.
Internet.
And then he sues you, but,
Yeah. Keyboard warrior.
I put a fucking mask on, so we'll take care of that.
Yeah, nobody will know it's you.
No.
Dress in a whole ninja outfit. Please
Can't
send
prove it.
pictures to us.
Can't prove it.
Right.
Got to be able to prove it. Unfortunately.
Right. So would you dress up like a ninja and go after him? So we can have pictures of that?
Yeah, you need pictures of that.
I actually have a disguise. I have a disguise. It's so fucking good.
What is it?
I can't. I'm not gonna tell you.
Why can't you tell
It's
us?
bulletproof.
It's bulletproof?
Yeah.
What is it? What do you put,
can't
like
tell you.
Groucho Marx glasses on or something?
It's something that you wouldn't even. Like if I came in here with it on, you wouldn't know it was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an
You'd
old
say,
man?
sir, can I help you?
Like an old man?
Like it could be one of 100 things.
And we would know. Well, like it would be
It could
like
be a fucking guy
Andy Reid?
with baseball hat. Andy Reid. It could be anybody. It's amazing.
I guarantee you could not fool me and Kevin. Guarantee it.
Absolutely, I could.
You could.
Yeah, well, you're expecting me tonight.
Kev. Well,
Well,
all right,
clearly
let's
you're
just-
not going to walk out of the room, put on a costume, come back in. We're not going to know it's you.
Yeah, there's 3 of us in the building.
I'll do it. I'll do it one day. To
Is it a
both of
woman?
you.
You dress as a woman?
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Maybe.
Oh,
Who
Lord.
is this fat broad
Look
coming
at
into
this
attack?
fat-
Yeah, I might be selling a saw. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Oh God! You still got shit.
I still
You
got
better
shit.
save some for your
Yeah.
fucking boys suing you.
Yo, so listen to this.
man.
Listen
Here
to
we go.
this. Oh, here we go.
Can we
Hold
play
on. Hold on.
put the music on?
Kevin, somebody stole the car. I'm coming over outside.
I love
don't
it.
see the car. Somebody stole it.
Somebody stole a car.
Somebody stole them.
Kevin.
Now it's a
All right.
soundbite.
Kevin.
It is. It's right here. It's on
That's
my
awesome.
Right here, I'll play it again.
Kevin, somebody stole it. Kevin, somebody stole it.
Can we make a
Kevin,
song,
somebody
Kevin?
stole the
Can we
car.
mix a song on like that? Kevin, somebody stole him the
Yeah,
car.
probably.
Kevin, somebody stole him
Hold
the
on, make
car.
it. Let me do
Kevin,
that. Hold on.
somebody.
Kevin, somebody stole the car.
Who's gonna drive you home
All right, so-
tonight? And then you play that.
Yes.
That's
yes.
it.
yes.
That's it. Do it.
So, well, no,
Who's
it's
gonna drive
hopefully,
me home?
hopefully it's over tomorrow. We have court tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah, it's not to
coming.
be in Atlanta. You want to? No,
Atlantic City Superior
yeah,
Court?
the lawyer already told me I can't come in the courtroom because
Tell me which court is it?
it's Atlantic City.
Superior?
I don't know. No, it's ejectment court. It's an actual ejectment court.
Who's the judge?
I probably shouldn't say. It's a judge.
I gotta
Who's
know.
the judge?
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after. So
He don't want to tell us what his disguise is. That'll fool everyone. But
come in the
he wants to know the
courtroom.
judge's name.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been going round and round, right? Because the court date's coming up, and he goes and gets a lawyer, right? Well, he doesn't really get a lawyer. He goes and talks to a lawyer, right? So the lawyer's like, well, I got some kind of case here. I can do something with this, right? Because he's keeping he's giving him like 5% of the information, right? So I get the call, my lawyer, and he says, he's like, so he wants the car back. I'm like, I offered the car back in fucking December.
Right.
And he wants his last week's pay of $1,200.
No.
Right? No, let me finish.
Wow.
And I said, we offered that too back in December. And he said, he wants to look at the tools. And I said, well, I offered that back in December. And he wants you to reduce the 1099 that you sent him, right, from $64,000, which would be $1,200 a week, right, to 31 and some change, right? Whatever.
It's fraud.
Whatever it is, right? Some now there too, right?
That's fraud.
So I said, you know what? If that's what it's going to take,
Oh,
then
dude.
let's get Ray.
Kevin.
Hang with me.
I better
Okay.
not find out you did anything.
So,
What are you going to do?
dude, you don't
gonna
have a
dress
Mexican living by in your house for 6
gonna
months,
dress
right?
up.
He's gonna put on
There's
his
nothing you can do
costume.
You're
about
gonna
it.
give him more stuff, though, Kevin.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that was his list of
Okay,
demands,
go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Demands.
So I said,
I got
said-
the man.
I said, and he signed it, right? So he signs it and he gives it to the lawyer. He's like, offer this, right? To my lawyers. My
Right.
lawyer's like, yeah, they offered this, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Just get it done, right? Whatever you need to do. Let's do this. Well, first off, he's got an iPhone 15. It's still under contract for 2 years now.
Right.
I want that back because I already shut it off. He said, I
I'm
said,
gonna
well,
have to get a 7-Eleven from Kevin.
he got a burner from Cricket. so I said, all right, no
Mint
problem. But I'll tell you what.
Mobile.
I said, listen, numbers are numbers, right? So you're telling me the guy says he didn't make $1,200 a week. He made $600 a week. He says, yeah. I said, why is he requesting his last week's pay of $1,200 a week?
Right.
yes.
I said, so I'll give him $600. I'll give him the car, give him $600, and he can come see the tools. I said, but we make no representation of what tools are still here.
Mm-hmm.
But you sign the paper first, then you can come see what's here. Well, I got a big old bucket full of
Yeah,
shit
sure.
that don't work.
Yeah, perfect.
Boom, right
can have
outside.
it.
Here you
Yeah,
go. You
see
can
you
have
later.
this.
Was it all the
You
stuff Ray was looking at saying he wanted to
yeah,
buy?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Kevin, what's this? What's this,
Yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah. So then from what I
Cheap
find
ass
out, the
fucking
lawyer that he
drill.
had. So I go, listen, I got yelled at by my lawyer, and this is why I can't go in the courtroom. So I'm like, really need to usher this along. Nobody wants to go to court, right? I want to get this shit done, sign the consent form, whatever. So I go on the website for ICE, right? And I'm like, dude had a fraudulent marriage in 2001
Right.
to X person, and I named it. I put out the name, and here's his alien number, and here's $5,000 was paid to facilitate this marriage so he can get a green card, and then he got his green card. Then they got divorced conveniently, right? And I sent it to the other lawyer,
Right.
right? So from the business email. So it wasn't from me; it was from the business. And I don't really care because he knows now, I'm sure. So he's, what do you mean? He gets all pissed off. So now he starts talking to this guy about all this shit, right? All of a sudden, he's not representing him anymore now.
Oh God.
Right? So he's going pro se down Atlantic
Fuck,
City. So now-
please,
yeah.
God, tell me
Kevin's
he's
mom.
representing himself.
He is representing
Oh,
himself.
we gotta get a-
Kevin's mom.
dude, if I can't be in the courtroom, I can't get a video of it. I want to get a video. So I
Kevin.
have those Ray-Ban
We could go watch,
glasses
though.
that record
We could go watch in the crowd.
could, yeah, you could.
we could go
Oh,
watch.
when
No
is-
heckling.
when's this tomorrow?
tomorrow, 9:30.
I hate.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
life sucks. 'cause I
Kevin
gotta
called
work.
him the mice on. Kevin called him the mice
Yeah.
on me.
My
Yeah.
honor.
Yeah.
No, Your Honor. My honor.
I want the tools that I stole from Walmart.
Yeah. So yeah,
Kevin,
so that's
don't
the
give
end.
me
That's
my
that.
tools.
So I literally, so today he leaves the house. I get the alert right when there's motion in front of the camera. He leaves the house, right? And
The
this was
balls
like-
on this guy.
Yeah.
That he's still living there.
He's still living there,
That's
right?
great.
So,
man.
by the way, he says that there are people that he knows that
Right.
will back up his story about him deserving everything
right.
from that he gets. Like he deserves all this stuff and the money and the this and the that.
This is where to go.
And you know,
and
he
I
said,
want
and
Kevin's
you know,
mom too.
You know who he said it was, right?
No.
All his friends at the Silver Coin.
Oh, that's great.
All of his friends at the Silver Coin are going to back him up. He said.
Right.
Who were
Yeah.
they?
I don't know. I
My
don't know.
daughters.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
This
"There's
is
not
George,
back
the
you up.
owner."
You gotta back this guy up, right? so he leaves.
It's all the Julia girls. They're supporting
Your
me.
Honor,
yeah.
my honor, I want to call my first witness.
Him's honor.
My first witness.
Kevin's mom and George
Well, he can cross-examine her.
George
imagine?
Gelafacaloso or whatever his name is, the silver coin, and
Well, you know what the best is,
Andy
right?
Julio's kids.
So the best is that none of that. My lawyer's like, none of this is relevant to your ejectment case.
Right.
You are on private property. You should not be on private property. Your deal may have been 30 years ago with the previous owner, but now it's time to go bye-bye because you didn't uphold your end of the deal. So you got to go.
Yes.
And there's nothing else. So you can tell me about some bank accounts you think you're owed, and you can tell me about all the tools you think you need, and a car that's registered in my father's name. What's actually my name now. And we titled it to me. So no. The answer is no across the board. Now we're going to court. Forget it. It's over. It's done at this point.
He legally can't drive your car because, number one, they're your tags.
Correct.
It's illegal.
You know, I hate to say this, but I almost hope the judge finds in his favor, and all he does is let him live at the house,
Thanks, buddy.
so we can
Thanks.
keep going.
Keep
with
talking
it.
about it, right?
Because eventually
Yeah.
it's going to be
Yeah.
over, and that's
Yo,
going to
so-
suck. It's going to be like losing a family member.
So getting back to this, right? I
Yeah.
see that he leaves the house this morning at 9 and some change, right? I'm like, I bet she's going to the lawyer,
Right.
right? Because we're meeting today for the court date tomorrow. I say he's gonna go to the lawyer, right? So he leaves the house, and I'm like, all right, I can time this. I know where the law firm is, right? It's across town.
Right.
He's got to go all the way out of Harbor Road to Lakeview
On a bike?
On a bike, right?
You should put snakes in his fucking bed.
Nah, not
Why?
yet. It's early.
Rats.
It's still early, right? We got time.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Listen,
You don't
so
have to do that.
so what do? I should put the clip up. I videotaped it. So I'm driving. I'm like, all right, let me go backwards, right? So I rip down the pike, right?
Right.
Of course, after I wait here for at least 40 minutes, knowing that he's not getting across town on this bike in anything less than 40 minutes, right? So I rip down the pike, right? I make it right on the Lakeview, and I go out to Egg Harbor Road, right? And I double back, and I'm driving, and I'm going towards Cathedral, right? And I look over. Oh fuck! He's right there, right? He's standing on he's standing on the side of the road, and it looks to me like he's taking a piss, right? He's got the bike leaning up against him behind, right? And he's
Right.
standing there in between the Army Reserve and what's the county building? Isn't that I think?
Yeah.
There's a little swampy area.
Right.
So he's in the swampy area. And I'm like, son of a bitch! So I just drive straight by, right? I go to Cathedral, I turn around, and I come back, right? And I'm recording the whole time. He's pedaling away on his bike going down Harbor Road in the wind, right? Because it was windy this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit. So I blow by him, right? And I double and come back around. So I'm thinking he's going to go to the lawyer office, right? So I go across the pike, and I sit in a parking spot. Never shows. Never shows. So I don't know where he went. Well, he didn't use it. Maybe he fired the lawyer at that point.
Right.
So I tell my lawyer, I'm like, I think I don't know, he didn't go to the lawyer this morning. He's like, maybe he got a head start going to Atlantic City. He started on his bike today.
I gotta be on time for court.
Shirt and tie.
He's probably got a room at Revel or at Ocean Club. He's probably a penthouse suite waiting. Yeah. Oh shit! Hey, I sold
Kevin's
that saw. I sold the saw. Okay.
Hey.
Can you hold for me? I pick up Friday morning.
Be nice. Be nice.
Sure.
Say, can you send half the money now?
That's great.
No, I give him the. Well, if it's still here, it's yours.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
If it's still here,
if it's still here, it's yours.
Wow.
He can't help himself.
I know. I have no control anymore. All right, his name is Djubada.
Oh, wow.
DJ Dubda.
Oh, he's
we
a
go.
DJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe DJ Duba. What's up, DJ?
DJ Duba?
Anyway, so yeah, that was my story, and
I love it.
yeah. So, but
Nice.
he's got a new friend coming over now too. There's a new friend comes over. Remember I told you the other guy with the bike and the drinking,
Yeah.
and the texting while on the bike. The bike that I gave him is gone. It's gone.
Right.
My Mongoose $700 bike I gave him is gone now. There was this old Hot Wheels. I left this bicycle thinking that it was when he was moving out.
Right.
His girlfriend at the time, who was charging rent in an apartment that he wasn't even paying for, he's making her pay him rent. She said we were cleaning out, and he didn't come out of his apartment at all. So she's like, I said, "You want this to go in the dumpster?" It was like this drag, like a chopper bike, right? So no, I left it in front of his apartment, right back there. And sure enough, the friend took it yesterday. He's going to ride this chopper bike like around. You can't make this shit up, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love every minute of this.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to hate when it finally ends.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
Because the whole, play the recording again?
Why isn't that? Hold on. Make sure the volume's on.
Kevin, somebody stole the car. I come over outside. I don't see the car. Somebody stole it.
I'm going to miss you, Paco.
What's his real name? Hector?
We're not going to say.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, we're not going to say it this time.
I called him Hector.
He's a lawyer,
You
you
can
know.
call him Hector. He apparently
He
is.
He's a
Yeah.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine he shows up in court with those boots
Oh,
to come up in the front?
I would love if he went in there and he did away with his accent and he was like, Your Honor,
What's
I
up,
have
hey?"
done absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Take
Why?
that home with you and
It's a
clean it.
beer, dude.
Yeah, it's a beer. Did you finish it?
Almost.
Like a big boy. I've known
I'm
you
hammered.
forever. I don't ever remember seeing you drink a beer. How long has it been since you drank a beer?
Is that much? Oh, God.
Oh, you're
20
drunk.
years? No, yeah.
Look at you.
I mean, it's so vile. How the fuck do people drink
Dude,
this
I
stuff?
hate the taste of beer. I can't stand it.
It makes you,
awful.
first of all, it dries your mouth out, so you got to keep drinking it.
Yo, it makes my
That's why I
nose
don't
feel
drink
like
it.
it's
That's why I
clogged.
refuse to drink it.
Somebody told me it's the hops in it that makes some people feel like they're like all clogged up when they're drinking beer.
And it tastes
Gross.
like
Bile.
Who wouldn't want an orange cream Coke?
I'll
just
tell you, you know
bought
what I
6 of
found?
them.
You know what I found? Monster energy drink makes, it's called the Beast Unleashed.
Right.
Original. Tastes like Monster.
Right.
6% alcohol.
Oh shit.
Tall boys.
There you go.
One tall boy. Phew, gone.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah.
Look
Yep.
at us turning into alcoholics.
Yeah. I mean, I
We're
don't
all
drink
like
it. I don't
one
drink on a
drink.
regular basis. I definitely don't drink on a regular basis. I just kind of.
But what a beautiful can Bud Light came out.
That's a
with for the
bottle.
Super Bowl.
That's a
champs.
bottle.
No, it's a
It's
can.
aluminum bottle.
It's a
isn't it?
bottle.
It's an aluminum bottle?
It's aluminum with plastic inside.
It's still a bottle.
It's a bottle, or
That's a bottle.
It's a bottle shape.
Yeah.
In aluminum, as if it were a can.
If you walk into a store and you say, I need to get bottles of Bud Light with the Eagles logo on it. That's what they're going to give you. If you say can, they're going to give you a can. Ray Scipione, politician.
Coach.
Coach.
How about my kids call me Coach in Little League?
Do they?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Aw, I love that.
That's cool.
Even at home, we were doing drills outside, and the one said Coach. I'm like, yo, we're at home.
Oh, your boys?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I said, barring we're doing
No,
drills.
that's cool because they're trying to be, buddies with you.
They got straight A's again.
you
Third marking period.
They're going to be doctors, man.
I hope so.
You're worried about them being sports,
No,
athletes.
I ain't believe me. They're not going to be anything in sports outside of fucking managers.
Look at you. You're like,
Managers.
Outside
you
of
have one
managers.
beer and you're like, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Go easy, yeah. Go easy, right?
They got it. They ain't got it. I'll tell
Listen
you.
to me, Julia.
But I can't
I'm
wait to
telling
live.
my kids
Listen.
suck at everything.
I can't wait to live off of them. Oh,
Bunny, that bitch, I hate her guts too.
I'm just praying they buy me a nice car and a little rancher, and I'll just be like, boys,
Nice car
And
and a
some
little rancher.
toothpicks for your,
pay
your
them
eyelids.
bills, boys, pay them bills.
Right.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
That's why I'm, my youngest,
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson University.
Yeah.
Pre-med, bro.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah, we get the.
My buddy's the coach there.
We already went there. She's registered and everything. And then next Saturday, I have to go for the open house.
Oh.
Yeah, I get to see where she's going to be living because she's going to be living.
She
on
got
campus.
scholarship.
She got big scholarships, and Thomas Jefferson University threw her another 31,000.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
'Cause
fucking kidding me?
No, because of the social stuff she does and her the National Honor Society stuff where she goes and cleans up the streets and feeds abandoned cats and shit like
Jesus.
that. This kid, I don't know where she came from. I would not feed a cat if it was mine.
Well, that was Sarah Ganaklis's thing. She had fucked it. She loved the cats, right?
Yeah, she got a house full.
Yeah, she did have a
She
house
does,
full,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, no one. She had
Gotta
one
smell
die.
good in there. Yeah,
It
she
was
didn't even notice, right?
No, she
She did.
was sick or some
Ah,
shit.
the fuck
I don't
outta
remember what
here.
that story was. She came on the show. She was like,
Yeah.
"You guys are lucky I'm here tonight," and you were like, "Are we?"
Yeah.
She said, "My cat died." You were like, "Okay." Hey, look at this. This thing. It was a ring for your dick. It was a soap. It was a soap ring. Where she's trying to tell us about this fucking dead cat, and Ray's like,
Andy, did you see the soap ring that they came out with? It's for your dick. You can put it on. You slide your dick
Oh
in
my
it.
God.
Her and her husband used to walk by my car, and they were like, like I was like, and they would laugh they're laughing at me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, you loved
Still
her.
living in Camden?
You loved her.
Still
It was
living in
Penn
Camden.
Stalk.
I used to fuck her name up every day just for spite because I knew how to say it. But I would go, Sarah Knockless?
Yeah, Kev. Every show on our way home, he would be like, "I want her fired." I'm like, no. People
I
love
hated
it.
her.
They loved it. I was getting emails all the time, text messages about how much they love Ray and her killing each other on the show. It was great.
Just like he didn't want to talk about Boner Boy.
Yeah, he didn't
He
want
wanted to talk about it off camera.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying nothing. And then he says the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're so predictable,
Well,
Ray.
because I still got to see how I'm going to handle that.
It makes for a
You're,
good show.
you're not going to.
That's why I don't get embarrassed talking about the dating stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that shit is just. And when I think back, it's funny. You know what I mean? I mentioned to you guys this week that
About the-
there's another funny story.
Oh, there is.
And I dated this
Crippled one.
Oh no, that's another one.
Oh,
Anyway.
which one's this one?
I dated the workout chick from Tom's River, and I was traveling up there to see her. She was like real fit, blonde,
Was I around?
nicest girl. Yeah, I was doing a show. Like in the beginning of the show, I was actually doing
Go
the
ahead,
first
tell
show.
everyone.
But anyway, so she was a workout nut, and I was like, a slim 350 somewhere around
How
there.
you doing?
And so I go up there, and I think we dated for like a month and a half. It just was not working. She was a vegan. I'll tell you what though, her soups were great. She made chili, meatless. She was because she was a vegan, and it tasted like meat was in it. It was,
Go in her
it was
bathroom and
good.
see like salad in the fucking toilet.
No, but she
Comes
would
floating up.
she would walk around her apartment naked all the time. But she was like fit. She was really fit. I like that. I like a little thickness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So it was rough.
So
But
she was thin then?
yeah, she was really thin, and she was kind of tall. But anyway, so I go over one night. She makes me this soup or whatever, and we're eating, and she goes, "Hey, do you have anything to do tomorrow?" And I said, "No, I was just going to hang out here and then go home." She goes, "Well, I have to do this thing. It's called a frog run, right?" And it was like she made it sound like a mountain. It was like in North Jersey, like up towards New York. So the next day, I didn't have anything to wear. Right? I didn't know I was going, so I had a pair of cut off sweatpants and a tank top, right? And she goes, "Hey, I'll stop at Wawa." And I was drinking soda at the time. So I got a big fucking huge, remember they had a Magnums?
Oh, yeah.
I got a Magnum soda.
46 ounces.
Dude, do I have to tell you how I was smoking back then?
Oh,
Oh, it was like one right after the other. My hair was a fucking wreck.
oh God.
right?
And this is a health chick like this.
Oh,
So go ahead.
I was a project, obviously.
She said she went to Wawa to buy you clothes.
Why want to buy me clothes?
You said
no,
you
I
had
said I
cut
didn't
off
have
sweatpants.
anything. Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
wearing. Cut off sweatpants.
And you went to the
and
next
a
day?
tank top. My belly's out there. I look like Elvis in '77, right? So we go to Wawa. I get this big Magnum, and I'm like 2 packs of cigarettes or whatever, right? So we get to this spot, and they have all the families, her supporters lined up, and they're calling each runner out one by one. Well, I'm the only one there for this girl, right? She comes out and they say her name, and I'm not going to say it. She comes running out, and I'm sitting there. Like, everybody's dressed, and they're like, they're all the way zip up fucking shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And they all look like jocks, every fucking one of them. There's no other fat guy there or even
Here's
close
big
to being
fucking
fat.
Andy.
And I'm over there looking like Artie Lang on a banger. And I got the soda, this huge fucking soda, and I'm like, and she comes out and they say her name, and I'm like, yeah, trying to clap, and the soda's spilling everywhere. And I got a cigarette in my mouth. I'm
She's
like,
covering her fucking head.
No, she runs by me and she's like waving, like, hi. I'm like, go get him, babe. All right, let's go. But everybody was like looking at me like obviously I'm a project. That's what it looked like. But yeah, it didn't work out.
That was it.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Hey, I might sell the rims.
So she was
Oh.
walking out naked. I mean, she would
Yeah.
walk around the house naked.
Yeah, naked.
And would you just like jump her?
No, I wouldn't jump her.
He wasn't jumping anything at 350.
No.
No? Like she wasn't trying to tease you at all?
Well, I don't know. That's the way she was. She would just walk around naked all the time. Yeah, and she wore.
What are you looking
Even
at me
when we
for?
went out, a couple times, we hit a bar, we went out to dinner a couple times. She would wear almost nothing. because she didn't have she was like fit. She didn't have like huge knockers or anything. She had no ass.
No ass.
No. Sweet girl though. She was very nice. She was very nice. A very nice.
Wouldn't it be
woman.
funny if she was pooping every time, and that's why she'd be undressed because she's like us and get undressed when she pooped?
I just pooped.
She would just walk out after her fresh shit and just be like, "I hope it doesn't smell anything."
I got-
but I got it.
There's a whole bunch of with that. Yeah.
She wasn't very clean.
There was somebody said that she looked older, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm telling you, she's not. This is,
Yeah, she's 21.
And so I had that. I felt the need to prove it. So she was she was doing something in the other room.
Sure.
And her handbag was sitting there
Oh,
open.
no.
And I grabbed her license and I was taking a picture of it and she caught me.
Oh, you dick.
I swear to God.
Wow.
Is that when she kicked you out?
No, she didn't. She never kicked me out. She was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Are you trying to prove my age?" I'm like, "Oh my God."
Well, how old was she?
At the time, 39 or 40.
What'd she say she was?
She told me that she was 39 or 40, and it said on her license. But I had that I
She
felt
said
the need to take a
39
picture.
or 40. I'm
I don't
39
remember.
or 40.
I don't remember at the time. It was.
So
it was a
get
while
back
ago.
to the. I said something and you kind of
Oh,
you
God.
kind of glazed
What?
over
Go ahead.
it, but
Go ahead.
yeah.
What was it? That she kicked me out? Kicked me off the
No.
what? What are you talking about?
Was she clean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you
what are
kind of
talking
glazed over that. You looked at me and
I
kind of
missed
gave
it.
me the wink when
no,
I said,
no, she was very clean.
"Oh, good," because
Yeah.
you were like,
No, and she had a beautiful, very dim lit
You were
fucking
like-
house, and no, I didn't do that. You
she had a
dickhead.
dim-witted house.
No, like a dim lit
Oh,
house, like very like. Well, as soon as you walk in, there, like you almost fall
She had
asleep.
a dim-witted house.
Yeah, the house was dumb. The house was Ray, very Ray.
She was a dimwit.
She was a dimwit.
Hey, fix the turn the lights off of this
No.
stupid friggin'
No,
house.
she was a very, very nice,
Nice
woman.
girl,
It just, yeah, it didn't work.
Do you have her number?
No, I
I
don't.
was just curious. Kevin wanted
I
to
don't know.
Was I? What?
I don't know. Anyway, she was a very nice woman, and it just didn't work out. So,
Right.
I mean, we both moved on, and I hope she's happy. I don't know. I will say this, though. When my dad passed away, she sent me a message on Facebook.
Very nice.
It was very nice of her.
Very nice.
Yeah, because, like, you're talking, like, a
Did any other
decade
ones?
ago. Huh?
Did any of the other ones?
The other ones, let's see. I think I'm up to, like, 25 that I've dated since my marriage ended.
Wow.
Last week it was 22 or something. But every week it turns into more. But anyway, so depending on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there was one other
Right.
that contacted me. Yeah, it
The
was
one?
like, sorry to hear
That
about your
one?
dad. You know,
Yeah.
what did you say? The dead one?
No, no, I
Oh, I
didn't
thought you
say
said.
that.
I thought you said the dead one. I'm like, hey, you fucking
But did
dick.
she come in your dreams?
No,
Oh.
you're an asshole. You know.
Well,
that.
I didn't. You said it.
No, I
not
thought
me.
that's what you said.
No, I didn't say
Oh,
that. I
all
wouldn't
right,
say
anyway.
that.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
I might have said.
9:05.
Hey, DJW is going to come tomorrow morning to get the saw.
Oh,
Is he?
There we go.
Well, I told him that I can hold it.
Did
What if
you
it's
what?
still here
What are
on
you selling
Friday?
for $50?
$50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want
Jesus,
to
this
buy
guy.
saw.
Yeah. So Angel goes, still available? I ignore it. And then he goes, hi. I go, hello. He goes, it's still available. I'm like, fuck. I
Yeah.
can't get away from it. So I go, yeah. And he goes,
Wait, how much are you selling this for?
this is for the seat, the tires and rims.
Right. How
This
much?
is this is $450.
450.
$450, right?
He's like, will you take 200?
No. He goes, still available after like the intro. I said, yeah. He goes, for the vehicle to be.
What?
For the vehicle to be.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't fucking know. This is what I get.
But wait, I thought you said you were selling for like $2,000.
No, those went.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
gone.
sold those.
They went to.
Pay attention.
Kids
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
a fortune.
Hey, shh.
Fortune.
Court's tomorrow. Sure.
Gibbons, Buzz.
Your my honor.
He
I
said
had tires and rims and cabins. He sold them.
He sold them.
He sold
He
them.
stole them.
He stole them.
Somebody stole the car.
It never gets old.
never gets old.
That's got to be
No.
our new slogan. You're not my father. Someone stole him the car. Stole him.
That should,
So for the
we should
vehicle to
play
be
that in the
out.
beginning intro
Yeah.
with our show behind it.
Yeah.
Just play that.
Someone,
Yeah.
someone stole him the car.
Let me stole a car.
Yeah,
I love that.
There's 2 live ones I got going on right now as we speak in real time.
That's great.
Or what? Buying shit?
So the saw guy will be here tomorrow because he got nervous. And I said, if it's still here on Friday, you can come get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So now he's coming tomorrow?
Nice coming. What's the earliest I can meet you
See
tomorrow?
what I mean?
Oh, shit.
He won't come tomorrow. Shut up. He will not be here.
Kevin knows.
All right.
Yeah,
Can
he
you
will
text us and let us know before court?
Of course I will, yeah.
If he comes before
Yeah.
court.
No, I won't be here. My guys will be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? All of this shit and this DJ dub, I had to answer it. But normally I'm like, okay, call the office,
Right.
Not my mobile. Call the office and ask for so-and-so, one of my guys, right? And I make them deal with it.
I would love those phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh,
They come to buy, you had the Milwaukee, go to Milwaukee for the vehicle to be.
It seems to be a lot of
Spanish.
Spanish
A lot of Spanish, yes.
buyers.
what do you?
Yes.
What do you? I just noticed your bracelet. What do you got there? You know I'm a jewelry hoarder.
Swaro from Italy.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't
Looks
it
like a
gorgeous?
handcuff.
I love that.
No, this is one of my favorites.
It is
It's
a
about
handcuff.
30 years old. Swaro, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I love this.
Well, very, very inexpensive, but I tried to get
What are we talking? What's the dime?
600. I tried to get
600? That's not bad.
I tried to get
I like that.
bunch of screws were missing, so Bunny took it to the jeweler, and I wanted diamonds around the whole thing,
Right.
and they couldn't do it.
You see this, everybody?
They couldn't do it.
Hold on.
What camera are we in?
It's got a nice
Right
jewel,
here.
the black jewel on
That
it,
is.
too.
It does have a nice.
It's
jewel.
got little
is a nice
tiny,
jewel.
Love
tiny
it.
diamonds. Yeah.
I love it.
That's nice.
Swaro, Sauro from Italy.
Check it out, everybody. There you go.
And it
Ray's
pops
not
down,
getting this
pops
fucking
down.
back.
Gone.
You got a lot of money. Why don't you go buy another one?
Pop it down. Because I don't know if you can find it. It's literally 20, 30 years old,
I love it though.
25 years old.
That looks better on me. Look at that. Anyway,
It's gorgeous. It's very
909.
909.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me touch it.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you want to touch this?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah, you
I
do.
want to touch Adam a little bit.
You like the fake watch?
I like it.
Some guy was like, we're sitting at. You ever go to Chicken and Egg? You never went there? Anyway, we were sitting at the bar. We had we went out, had a couple drinks. Me and the
In
lady.
LBI?
No, over in Marlton. Anyway, so we're
They're
over
from
there.
LBI. They just opened in there.
Oh,
Did they really?
Yeah, it was a huge account.
It was
for my
big up
brother,
there. Yeah, they're huge up there.
They got-
Chicken or the egg, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice. They got good food too. The
They're
food's
open
not bad.
late in LBI. They're like after bar crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
They got a nice bar in there. They really do. Nice selection. But we were sitting there, and this guy's sitting with his girlfriend. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I like that watch. Where'd you get that?" I said, "Oh, it's an Invicta." He goes, "Oh, is it really?" He's like, "I love that watch." He's like, "Can you let me see it?"
You said that?
And I was like, "Here you go, look." And he was like, "Yeah, it's a beautiful watch." Yeah, it's not. It's cheap.
Yeah, but it's still nice.
Yeah, it is. Held up pretty good. Pretty good there.
I had an Invicta that got the big case it comes in.
I don't like, the real big ones?
like,
can't.
That's
I,
me.
I
I had
yeah,
the
I
big
don't-
black when I gave it to my
Can't stand
manager.
them. I got a nice Invicta Eagles watch,
Oh yeah, they do the Eagles. They got
Yeah.
the
and it's not that big. It's almost like this, but I can't stand them big,
Yeah,
loud.
I love 'em.
Because I looked up, they have, I'm a Joker nut, so they had a Joker watch from Invicta, but I mean, it looks stupid. It's so
50
fucking big.
milligram. Yeah, 50 is big.
Yeah, it's
The
real
face is
big.
That big.
Yeah, like a Swatch watch from back in the day. They're fucking ugly.
You know, Kiss partnered with Swatch for the last for their last concert.
Right. I like your shirt, by the way. Where'd you get? They give you
So
that?
speaking of this is my 6th year.
What is KLA? Is that the radio station?
No, that's my Kiss Live auction site that I
I thought it
belong
was like
to.
the
right?
radio station.
So
KLA
it's
rocks.
we got 7,000 members, but every year this is their VIP club.
Right.
So it's like $75 a year, and all the sellers do it. You know,
Right.
but anyway,
What size is that?
the 3X.
Oh,
so
God
this
bless.
is my They are 7 years old. I was there for 6. I started late,
Right.
so I got the card this year, and it said, "You have reached general status."
God.
In the Kiss Live
You're on our
auction
General.
army. I'm a
General.
general. I need to be.
Like a general, like not like general
Tan
mission.
hut! Yes, I'm a
Got it.
general.
You're a general in the Kiss
You
Army?
need not the Kiss Army.
Oh,
I'm a lifetime member in the Kiss Army.
right.
I bought the lifetime membership.
Right. Do you
What'd
get
that cost
discounts
you?
on Veterans Day?
Pardon you?
Do you get discounts on
I
Veterans Day?
do 20% off, but I get 10% off all year long.
Oh.
But I I am a general
Right.
in the KISS live auction.
Oh, wow.
So I forgot to tell you that
Great.
Gene Simmons canceled Kevin 70% of
You
his
told me, yeah.
North
But
American
not yours.
tour,
Right.
but not fucking mine. I don't know
Still?
what I'm going to do.
He still hasn't canceled?
You're gonna go. You know what
I don't know
choice?
if I.
So,
dude,
all right, let
I'm
me ask
probably
you.
going to lose a lot of money in this deal because I owe him so much, and it's like less than a month.
So we can't believe anything that's on the internet, but I did hear this, and I don't know if it's true. All right, are they really coming back and doing like almost like an acoustic kind of set without makeup on? Is that
They are,
true?
but here's the problem.
They're getting people are blasting them. If
There's a
that's,
lot.
if it's
of,
all true,
it's true because there's a lot of seats left. All the premium seats went,
right?
and all the meet and greets and all that shit. But there's still like now. There's only the venue small.
Right.
There's still 1,300 tickets left.
At your show?
No, at the Vegas show.
Oh,
My show seems to be selling okay. The one before mine, they just went on sale today, 2 for 1. Which sucks because I also, besides paying this guy, I had to buy a ticket, and I didn't know if I had to buy a good ticket.
right.
So I bought the platinum one.
Can we
600?
Can we? All right. Can we find out what is the total amount for you to go to this concert? $13,000. Jesus Christ!
You're out of your mind.
I am
How much do you owe him?
a lot.
Yeah, 12,000.
So the dipshit from fucking wherever he's from said, because I said
What, the other podcast?
Yeah, I said,
Oh, here
I
we
said
go.
keep
Are you
hunting.
back on this now?
I said
Yeah.
keep hunting ghosts, and you'll never get a woman or something.
Right.
It's better than Kiss sucks. I
Right.
said Kiss sucks. 100 million out. I had to go through the whole.
He's
Listen.
12, by the way.
No, he's not. Is he?
He's young.
No, he's not.
He is young. He's younger than us. I don't even
I know
think
he's younger than us.
He doesn't remember Kiss like back in the day, like we did when we were like
No,
kids.
but they sold 100 million albums. They're in the Hall of Fame. You can say what you will about them, but you can't say that they suck. They were the #1 group in '77.
Right.
I mean,
Even Gene Simmons mocks everything everybody says. He's like, people have called me a sellout for years. Yep, every night.
yeah. Well, the best is the article that said the first guy that saw their concert was like, these 4 names that don't matter
Right.
playing music that no one will remember. Better have another line of work because and they saved that one. It was the first, one of the first when this guy tortured them.
By the way, I don't know if are you on TikTok at all? I don't know if
TikTok?
you are. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, anyway, so Dice does this thing where he'll like run into celebrities.
Okay.
Have you seen the videos?
Yeah.
He ran into Paul Stanley in a grocery store.
I saw that.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? He's like, I'm trying to buy groceries.
Yeah, and I'm not gay.
And Dice is like, yeah, no, me. Look
Yeah.
at my face.
Yeah, I'm not
You
gay.
know I am. I'm not
did,
going to suck your dick in
did
the
you
grocery store.
Did you see the commercial Paul did where he's in makeup,
Right.
wearing a suit with the high boots, and he's like he's like trying to hold a meeting or something. And
Right.
Whatever. It's stupid. Anyway.
Right. Anyway, the funniest thing one of the funniest things we did on, I don't know, the third show we did, that stupid fucking name of that show, the podcastic duo or whatever the fuck it was that you came up with. Anyway,
hard luck woman.
yeah, all right,
Baby.
yeah.
Was that
no,
it?
that was the Idiots when we
Oh,
did
it was
that.
The Idiots.
We did. So Ray mentions that Paul Stanley had an autobiography out,
Oh God.
and I said, I wonder if it's an audio book.
It is.
Right, and
Yeah,
it is, and I'm like, how cool would it be if it was him actually reading this audio book?
And it is.
So Jim, the producer, pulled it up, right? And
Yeah.
dude, it is and he didn't even go through and pick the good parts. It was like on the spot because we didn't, like I said, we didn't write anything
Right, yeah.
at all. He picked this one part of the book. He just picked it. And it was a sample, and it's him going, so I'm in the bathroom at this hotel, and Ace Frehley, I'm in the shower, Ace Frehley comes in, and he just decides to take a shit right in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God. Ace, are you taking a shit?
They
And
had
then
this-
Jim's perfect. He was great with his timing. man.
Jim's sound bites were all he was as
Yeah.
good as the guy in Howard Stern. He used to go.
Yeah, Fred.
If we would be talking about Paul, he would play the
Heaven's
Getting
on
it,
fire.
Heaven's on fire. And then he had the one. He had that one with Trump. If we said something about Trump, he would just play grab him in the pussy.
Yeah, grab it by the pussy.
He had everything on. Not that you're not any good.
No.
Not that
I
you're
got
not any
nothing.
good, Nivik, because you
No,
are
but
good.
Jim was he was on the money. Dirty.
Jim was on the money.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Never shaved.
Never showered.
Really?
Greasy as a dirty.
Ray was trying to remember.
Pad.
Ray was in between sleeping and popping pills one time on the show, and he goes, he goes, "You look." He just looks at Jim out of nowhere, and he goes, "You look like that Muppet. What's his name?"
Grover.
Yeah, but he couldn't remember Grover's name. He's like the purple one, the blue one, or whatever. I was like, "You don't look like Cookie Monster. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking
And then
about?"
I-
He's like, "No."
Grover.
Grover. He was super at one point. That's what he said. He was like a superhero at one point. I'm like,
We
who the
tortured-
fuck is he talking about?
I don't know how he took the shit we used to say to him, man. Because we'd be like, Jim, like when
It was everything. He was like,
Yeah, I'm about to. I gotta hurry up because tomorrow I gotta get done working. I'm gonna go to the Flyers game.
yeah,
and the
yeah.
Flyers were awful at the time. Ray's like,
Big Flyers guy.
why are you so gay? He's like,
I used to go when you're in school, you were a geek, right? Because you're a geek now. So I mean, when you were in school, you were a geek. I would tell him.
we should bring him on the show.
Yeah, we
'Cause
should.
He's really a good dude.
It's funny. My boys
Ray
thought
tortured him.
they were coming tonight. I told them they were coming.
What's this?
And then I said they're not.
Yeah.
They were all fucking because they ripped me all day. I mean, I make them. They like control most of my life. Like especially Ryan. I'm like, hold all my shit. Hold this. Hold my keys. Hold my phone. Hold the jacket. Like
Right.
Then they're sharp. They got everything. They're like all ready.
They're just waiting for daddy's money
There is none.
eventually.
They'll
Well, they're
get
waiting
nothing.
to get it off their mother.
They'll get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They know they have to get a scholarship or loans to go.
Dude, you're so full of shit.
No, I'm serious.
You really are.
There's no money for them.
Those
There'll
kids
be
don't
none.
want for nothing.
Oh, they don't want for nothing
No shit.
because they're spoiled. And I mean,
They're not spoiled. They're good kids.
They're not. They're good kids. They get straight A's. And again, I had families coming.
Who
up
do
to
I
me
give credit
tonight.
to? Do I give credit to you or do I give credit to Bunny?
No, it's no. How do I put this? Because they torture Bunny
Right.
in the mornings, especially. But they don't fuck with me.
Oh, sure.
You love
No,
that. You
no,
love
they-
that on a certain level, don't you?
No,
Because I do.
No, because I want to fucking. I tell them.
I love when the girls get into it with their mother. I think it's the best thing ever. It's so funny.
The thing is now, I got one of
You
them.
can't
wants
put
to
three of
be-
them in a room together. I'm telling you, dude. I know.
The problem is one of them wants to be me in the worst way.
Right. Oh God.
Like he wore a sports jacket today. He looked just like me. He had the, and he loves dressing. I mean, yeah. What?
He doesn't have the neck.
No,
Though.
they're skinny. They're skinny.
Good-looking kid.
They're athletic. They're good look. Hair.
They're
cut, but
athletic.
He combs his hair back just like me.
Right.
And he had like 22 calics. It took so much gel to because if not, it just goes straight up.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, yours used to go straight up.
Oh, yeah.
They look good though.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were with me today. So I said they were coming,
Right.
and they're like, "Well, can we say? Yeah, I'll let you say a few things in
Right.
the air, So then when it was time to go, I'm like, I don't think I could take it. I didn't tell the guys, and they're gonna
Oh,
get
you're a
mad. I said
dick.
they're gonna get mad.
Blame it on us.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Blame it on us.
You could
I had
have. Why
to.
didn't you bring him in?
I would have, but they would have stayed out there.
Bring him in. We're gonna get
They
get
just-
stories about Ray,
Oh,
about
yeah.
you sleeping.
Well, the Bunny
Dad-
still
Dad
shows
falls
the picture.
asleep all the
Bunny's got
time.
the picture of my face down. She shows everyone.
Maybe we should bring Bunny in.
And then my brother took pictures at his house because that's when I sleep, but it's face down.
Right.
When I mean straight face down.
I can't say shit because my kids have
I
pictures.
choked
of me
on
sleeping all
gum
the
the
time
other night,
when I was fat, Andy.
4 pieces. It was awful. It was awful. What'd you
You guys want to take a break?
We're gonna. I'm just following up on.
stop
text
grabbing
messages
your
real quick.
balls? Was I grabbing my
You were
balls?
grabbing your
again?
balls, right?
Oh my God!
Can
Who said
people
that?
see
You
it?
do? Yeah, they can see it. There's a monitor right here that shows
I'm
you.
sorry.
I didn't even
just-
notice it. Is he grabbing his balls for real?
He's been, yeah.
Why do you do that?
Do you
don't
need some
know.
powder or something?
No,
maybe?
it's just they're there. I
You're-
don't know. Something to
they're
play
there.
with.
There's shit
Something to
there
play
there.
with.
Fucking orangutan. What are you doing?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Right, you make me squint. You know that?
You don't play with your balls?
I don't play with
I
my
don't.
balls. No.
Well, it's because they're real tight, probably. Yours real
They're
tight?
not- right. No.
Mine hang
they're
down
not.
to my shoes.
I don't want to know that.
Why?
Because why would I want to know that?
Because they're loose. You're going to get them loose balls one day.
okay.
He's 50-something. He's
if
already,
I
he would
ain't got
already
him
have.
now,
Kevin's,
yeah.
Kevin's balls are
I'm
up
very
here. They're
toit.
so
I'm
tight.
toit, and I'm toit in my
I
pants.
have long balls too.
You have long
Oh,
balls.
dude, I'm not ashamed. If
I-
it wasn't
Oh,
for I
this
didn't want
is
to
taking
embarrass,
quite a turn.
I could need a pizza with my balls.
bro, I could
What?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could need a pizza.
You can knead a pizza with your
yeah,
ball
I can
sack.
make it, put gravy and cheese on it, and
Really?
put it in the oven. Yeah.
Should we have a skin off right now?
Oh, please.
I'll show you. I don't
could
care.
I could pull the skin over my head.
Same. I could help a burn victim.
Same.
I could help. I am not kidding. I've sat on my balls before.
Oh yeah, I stepped on mine getting up, and
Oh, shut
I
up.
kept. No,
You
I
stepped
didn't.
on him. Oh,
Little Ray's dead.
my God.
Ray's dead.
Anyway,
Raise that.
Little Ray's dead. Long live Little Ray.
yeah.
Oh my
To
god.
the
I am-
person that likes to see me drink, feed Little Ray.
That's dumb.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah, now that guy's right. We're not funny.
we're not funny.
We're not funny right now.
He's
We're
not
we're,
wrong.
we're piece of shit.
That bit.
We're pieces of shit.
Why'd you look at your phone? I meant the bottle and the
Because he
head.
sent me a message saying stop rubbing your balls.
Stop rubbing your
Who
balls.
said
I
that to
did.
you?
I did.
I thought he sent it to you
I
too.
was trying to
I
be
don't know, maybe-
discreet. I didn't want to
Shit.
tell the whole world that you were grabbing your balls, but you chose to make it a bit. So now it's game on.
No, I did
No,
not
I
see
thought
that.
he sent him to you.
No.
Well,
No, I sent it to both of you.
I'm so comfortable with everybody that it's like being at home, you know.
Is it now?
And like Andy said, you know, when you get older and your sack gets kind of stretched out,
Right.
you know.
So Ray,
Yeah,
what
I got
since we're on balls,
yeah.
do you guys want to discuss this?
Yeah.
Whoa! What the
Do you want
fuck
to
is
discuss
that?
that?
Here's the thing.
Johnson!
How the fuck do you send all women up in a thing that looks like a vibrator?
Johnson.
It looks
Wait,
like a dick.
that's the what's his
The
face?
Blue Origin. Yeah.
Who owns that?
Bezos.
Bezos. Yeah, Bezos.
Bezos.
Bezos. I thought
Sent,
the other guy did.
he sent Katy Perry up with his wife and
And Oprah's lover,
did you see?
Gail King.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Gil
Yeah.
King. So did you see there was one meme of an astronaut that was stuck in space for forever? Then we went and rescued.
Oh, yeah.
He was like the look on his face when they got down after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were kissing the ground.
I know.
They're kissing
Wait
the
a
ground at
minute.
10 minutes.
Hold on.
What? What is it, Ray?
So, this ain't the Musk one?
No.
No, Musk's are manly rockets.
And
Can we
you
put it back
know,
up?
do you know how much it costs to take a ride on that
Oh,
fucking
fucking-
thing? It was $200,000 to $300,000
Yeah.
a seat.
Yep.
No, it was more than that.
No,
Andy?
that's all it was.
Yeah.
Not all, but I mean,
Because it didn't really go into outer space. Like,
No,
that's
it
the
only- it only-
misconception here.
Yeah, that's what people
You
think
go
they
up,
land on the moon. Yeah,
you're
that's all. You come right
weightless
down.
for a
It's
couple
9
minutes, come
seconds.
right back. Yeah.
we've never been on the moon. That's bullshit.
I don't disagree with that.
It's a
I wouldn't
bullshit
pay
story.
to. And
I agree
I'm
with
game for a lot of shit, as you
Right.
know. But
I agree
I
with
don't
that.
think. I mean, I'd have to sit on the moon for an hour and I would pay $200, but
Right.
not to go in the
Sit
air.
on the moon for an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. You sit
Have
on your
dinner or something?
You sit on your shitter for half an hour.
and
More
waved
than
everyone.
that.
Can you see me?
On
I've fallen
the moon?
asleep. I've fallen asleep
You'd float away.
on the shitter. Can you
wind up
imagine?
out there in the stars?
Someone opens the door like that just like wants to commit
and you're sound
suicide.
asleep.
They want to commit suicide. They like just jump out of the fucking.
No,
thing
I'm
and,
saying you.
Oh, yeah.
They'd open up the door and they do the spacewalk shit, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna connect this."
How
and
long
this
do you
and this.
think
And
you
then
live?
Ray's body floats out, sound asleep.
Yeah, wouldn't it be neat if you were like floating out into like neverness and you landed like aliens picked you up or something, or like you
Right.
landed in another Earth part? Wouldn't that be wild?
Another Earth part? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
like another place like Earth,
oh, like a planet that's equal to Earth.
like where you could survive and
Right.
and
Where's
be there
that at?
And shit. And you're right, because I guess they would see it as far as you could float. You know,
Well, you would, yeah, but
it
I
would
mean,
be in the general area.
well, first of all, you wouldn't survive it
Why? If you were in a costume in the outfit?
in the outfit, and you were floating to another galaxy.
No, if you were just floating, you got air in the machine. In the thing.
How long do you think that's gonna last?
An hour.
An hour. It takes you an hour to get to another planet.
No, that's why I'm saying we would see it. So it's got to
You'd be dead.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Yeah. Unless, I mean, you sleep, so maybe you don't. Do you like? Well, you snore too, so you're taking in a lot of air.
Oh,
yeah, you're done.
Yeah, done.
You ain't gonna last 15 minutes
No,
with an hour's worth of air.
no. But wouldn't it be funny if you like an aliens picked you up? Like that would be my fucking luck.
Right.
So funny situation happened.
The aliens picked you up and they were like,
I had another bad.
Kevin stole my spaceship.
Kevin, somebody stole the car.
Somebody stole the spaceship.
Somebody stole his spaceship.
I had a bad week
why?
at work.
Right. You look like you're falling asleep right now.
Yeah, I am.
I know.
I had a bad week.
9:27. 3 minutes. Wrap it up.
Bad
Good.
fucking week. Mm-hmm. Bad week.
What, gambling?
Working.
You don't work. You're unemployed.
Gambling.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Andy.
He lost money
Andy.
gambling. Yeah, well, he's
Over
busy
his
over there.
fucking
He's trying to sell
Yeah.
tires.
Yeah, he's selling fucking
And rims.
hammocks.
No, I was pulling up a
Hammocks.
photo. I wanted to discuss the whole moon thing with Andy.
hammocks.
That's what I pulled up.
So
Do it.
Yeah. So here's see this shit?
Yeah.
There is a rod across the top of the flag.
Right.
That's what makes it look like
It's still.
it's still. Mm-hmm. There's a rod. You can see the rod.
Yeah.
You can't unsee the rod.
Right.
I
so
don't
you're
buy
saying
everything.
it didn't happen?
I don't think. Oh, it happened in a studio somewhere.
So that's not real.
I
So
don't
Well,
believe
here's
that's
the
true.
thing. Here's the.
I don't
I'm gonna just. This is why I don't think it's real. All right. We could do a show on this, but right now, and we'll get back to it eventually on another show. They destroyed every bit of the technology that was used to go to the moon.
Really?
It's gone. Yeah. Look it up. It's gone. Number two, the technology back then was less than what we have currently
in a calculator.
in a phone.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I agree.
And we haven't been back since.
Yeah, exactly.
So
why? Yeah, it's bullshit.
yeah, we should have been there. Like, we should have like space stations on there.
Yep.
Maybe a fucking
A
Dollar
neighborhood
General.
or two. Yeah, Dollar General.
Yeah, or a Spark car wash like we're getting here.
Yeah.
And Stanley Kubrick said he was the one that filmed it.
Yeah,
So why would he say that out of nowhere? I don't think it ever happened.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yep.
No, Ray was,
Let me tell you something.
Do we have him on camera sleeping?
I have to
No,
go back for the.
I was
yeah.
I'll go back
kidding.
for the record later.
I can't wait to watch the show.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Swear to God.
You're like this.
So, what was I saying before that when you fucking interrupted me?
About the kids being on the show.
No.
And then alien abduction. Yeah. If the aliens found you floating in space, and I said,
Kevin, somebody stole the spaceship.
No, there was something else.
no, that was
Kevin,
it.
somebody stole the car.
Well,
We were talking about being in space. That's how this whole thing
no,
came up.
I know, but then I thought I had switched to something else. Oh, I had to tell you about something else I said.
Go ahead.
I had to tell you about something else. And then you said you got 3 minutes. But
Oh yeah, it was about your your work. This week.
Oh, yeah, work.
So listen. So just as I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? This happened before, and a guy I know called me up and got me back into Mercedes because we were briefly out of there when COVID hit. And this guy got me back in because they changed owners, right? Well, the same guy calls me yesterday just as I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to blow through everything. And like, what am I going to do? So he goes, dude, I got somebody wants to talk to you about a job.
What?
Yeah. So it's a small seafood company, but gonna meet with her Friday, and she really wants to
At a Starbucks?
to sit down. No. But they must be expanding because he sold her a big Mercedes Sprinter van.
Right.
And she said, do you know any salesmen? And he goes, oh, my buddy was selling food for years, and he got in an accident. And she's like, I want to talk to him. I mean, it's a small company. They do a few million a year.
Where they at? Jersey?
EHT, yeah, local.
all right.
Local. It's a crab meat company, and I think seafood and crab meat, but they're mostly fresh crab meat, not the canned,
Right.
Shit. It's fresh. So, I mean, if she's got a casino license, I could hit the casinos, and maybe it's something that'll work out. But, yeah, I had won a lot. I had won a lot of money, and instead of just being happy and set, like I would have been set for a while, I blew it all 2 days.
Jesus Christ.
It's awful.
Right. I agree.
So then today was cool. They gave me like $1,300 of free cash to gamble with, And I turned into a little score.
Yeah.
So I'm
What's a little score?
Yeah, a couple grand.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You're back up again.
I'm not up again, but I mean, it's, at least it get me through, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
I mean,
What?
it'll get me, through Friday. I mean, Friday.
What are you,
or
what are
don't-
you
or
doing?
don't gamble.
What are you doing?
About what?
What are you doing with the ankle?
Nothing. I put it up.
Oh, all right.
Was it swollen?
I don't know. You look like you were scratching it or
Yeah, I
going
was
to
scratching.
take off your shoe or something. I was
No,
wondering
just
what the fuck's
fucking
going on over
scratching
there.
my fucking ankle. I can't pick my balls.
No, you
I
can't.
can't fucking scratch. Can I do any fucking thing here?
Hey, man, you can do anything you want. I was just trying to, a little bro code going on there, trying to help you out.
Do you fix your balls in public? Like you
If
feel
I
like
need, no, I mean, if I need to.
You-
I mean,
you
I
do
don't
it in
give a
public?
fuck. Yeah.
I've
Really?
never done that.
I've never done that either.
Oh, so you walk
No.
with your fucking things on?
Yes.
Bottles?
Yeah. Yes,
or
you
go-
do.
Or you go
Yes.
into a bathroom or something
Yeah.
and fix yourself. You don't
I
do
You
it
know
walk
in
into a
public.
I know-
bathroom to fix yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you are fucking.
I
Dude,
know
I-
I know people like that too. It's very uncomfortable, like standing behind you.
Yeah.
Like and just like, and I'm like, what are you doing right now? And jiggling her balls. And I'm like, knock that shit off because you're standing behind me. I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
Bro,
Are you serious?
Yes. I
Recently.
don't think a
Weird
dude should
fucking
fondle himself or fix himself.
So you don't think a guy could go like that?
no.
No.
Why?
Probably the way we were raised not to
Yeah,
do it.
because we were raised not to do it.
My father was
Yeah.
like, don't ever touch that when
you
you're
pick,
out in
you
public.
pick your nose in public?
Yeah, do you?
No, but I mean, if I had to give it a little,
Oh,
dig,
no.
I don't go
Do you?
fucking digging.
I worked with a guy recently over the last 3 years, right, who used to think nothing of walking in my office, unbuttoning and unzip his pants, and fixing himself right in front of me while he was
Yo,
talking to me like it
really?
was nothing. And he also would thumb pick his nose and wipe it on the seat of the truck.
Thumb.
Yeah, like jam the thumb up there,
Wow.
talk to you, and pick his nose like it was nobody's business. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's awful.
No, thank
it was gross. There was another guy that worked at the same place, right, who was a chef. And he would come up in my office and just talk, right? He had these growths on his face, right? He would sit, so he came in one day, and I always have Altoids on my desk. He's going like this, talking to me, and he's squeezing like his cheek
Oh,
right
no.
above here. And then something came out, and and he looks at his fingers, goes like this, wipes it, whatever's on his hands, on his pants, and then he goes, grabs my Altoids, opens them up, and starts finger banging them.
Yeah, see you
And then
later.
he closed them and put them down. I'm
You
like,
gotta
take
go.
them with you. They're yours.
Yeah.
So I've been watching this pimple popper girl on Facebook.
no.
Let me tell you how great she's amazing. First of all, she's
can't watch
fucking
it.
amazing. Girl had this growth on her lip when she got pregnant. She cuts it off. Well, anyway, you know those guys that get those prickly noses? You know those guys?
Skin tags?
No, not skin tags.
What, like blackheads?
Remember? Huh?
Like blackheads?
No.
The meth pox?
No. Like it's think of a big nose like
Right.
Carl Malden.
Yeah.
But it's got these giant, like, it's all deformed looking. Like, it's got all these tumors. Like, just, you never seen them guys with the big fucked up noses?
Okay.
There's a local guy, but I don't want to say it over the radio. that we all know.
Okay.
Well, she goes in. She gets this hot fucking, looks like a hot butter knife. And she goes and cuts this skin tumors off
Oh, God.
Really?
and reshapes the nose.
Right.
Well, she took this guy's fucking. He had giant. It was shutting his nostrils. She cut everything the fuck off, and he had like a no. Now it's all red,
Right.
like bleeding.
He's gorgeous now, right?
No, but he can. His nostrils are this fucking big, and and she literally gets this hot knife, and melts right. And they show you right on Facebook.
I can't
man.
watch that shit.
I had a big skin tag taken off.
A skin tag.
Skin tag. It was big though. It was like,
Yeah, I had 70 of them around my neck, and
Oh.
they did them all at once.
did you keep them?
Did I what?
Did you keep them?
No,
I kept mine.
The doctor.
Nah, I took mine. She let me. I was a newbie, nurse practitioner.
He's
Really?
I'm like, yo, put that thing in a jar. I want to take it with me. She's like, really?
I got
Like-
a bunch now
like,
that
hell
came
yeah.
back on my legs.
Yeah, she put it in a little jar with formaldehyde. It's on my desk.
Aw.
Only problem is it's tipped over and the formaldehyde's gone now. So you rattle it around like a baby rattle.
Oh, wow.
You
We
wanna
should have it on the show and interview.
You want to see it?
No,
No, it's in my office.
no.
It's right there.
Why, you're watching the pimple popper
You can
lady, but
grab
don't
your
wanna you don't wanna
balls
see
and
that.
look at me but you
Yeah.
turn your nose up at me.
Oh, is that what you don't like? That I'm looking at you as
He's
I'm
this
pleasuring
look.
myself?
He's not looking at you. He's
I'm
looking
looking
at
right through you, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
fucking half stu-nod right now.
Yeah,
off of one beer and no sleep.
No sleep, but I mean the one beer don't help.
Right.
You know, I mean I'm fucking dying.
Right.
Why? Why
I
now?
mean, I don't. I when I tell you no sleep,
Here we go. Another half hour. Go
no
ahead.
fucking
Yeah.
no. Just it's. I haven't slept in 3 days, and then during the day, I'm like I'll sleep all day.
Right.
And then
Well, then that's not. What are you talking
But
about?
I
You
don't. I don't sleep all day.
Right.
I'll end up
Wait,
like
you just said you sleep.
Yeah.
What?
no. I said I say I'll sleep.
I
say,
But I end.
hey boy, I take these two little fingers.
They get up. My boys get up at 6:30. I get up with them,
Yeah, you make breakfast.
and
then
then I.
go ahead.
Like I say, I'm going to go back to sleep, and I'll eat. I'll
You watch
eat.
Bonanza.
Well, no, I'll eat, and I'll play and
Play?
gamble, and
Okay.
then I'll
Work. You mean work?
Next thing I know, if I got to take a ride and run a couple quick chores, and then I come
Chores?
back and it's like time to go to practice or a game, and it's over. Like tonight, we had to go do all them photos at 3:00,
Right.
and I didn't get nothing, dude.
Look at you. Are you gonna be all right going home?
I hope so.
Look at you.
I hope so.
You know, it's funny. Everybody thinks it's a put on, right?
No, it's true.
And it is.
I don't fucking
is.
sleep. See, when when my kids were born, I didn't sleep because I said I had a fear of someone breaking in the house. So I would stay up till when I thought the thieves were done. So I always said, plus I was pilled out of my fucking
There
head.
you go.
So I would.
There's the truth.
I wanted to stay up because I was afraid that my heart would stop.
Right.
So I stayed up to where I thought it was out of my system,
Hmm.
and then I'd have I used to drink those. Those Mountain Dew voltages.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I had this whole theory. I said, I'm going to drink the voltage. It'll keep my heart racing, so I won't fucking.
Right.
And
Well, it worked.
I said
mean,
by
look, you're
4 or
still here.
5 o'clock, the crooks are all home sleeping.
Yeah.
So then I would go to bed then.
Right.
So that's where this all from no sleep came from.
Mm-hmm.
So then after the accident, I was kind of sleeping afterwards, and then it's just awful, man.
Right.
And like no sleep. And all I got to hear, Bunny, she sends me the fucking statistics. No sleep is like the worst fucking thing. You're like basically going to die. It's like when you don't sleep, your body is, you just can't
You're
do
not
it.
recovering.
Way to stress you out.
It's just awful.
It stresses
man.
you out.
It's-
Then you
it's
won't
the-
sleep because you're thinking about you're going to die if you
it's
don't
the-
sleep.
Well, I didn't think about that, but it's the worst thing you could fucking do.
Right.
It's the worst thing you could do is not sleep. And the best is, in my 20s, that's all I did was fucking sleep.
I
would
never
sleep,
have.
I would sleep days away.
I'm like 3 or 4 hours like clockwork, and then I'm good for the day.
Now, if I go face first on the dinner table for an hour,
Right.
I wake up and I feel pretty good.
Right.
You know,
Your nose hurts.
What does your wife
My
and
nose
kids?
does
What
hurt.
does your wife and kids do when you're
I
face
wedge
down?
the glasses in my.
How-
They're sleeping.
They gotta laugh.
And
at
with
me
the
all
dinner
time.
table, they're sleeping too.
Yeah, I'm at the dinner table in the
So
dark.
you're at the dinner table at what time?
9, like now.
Where are the kids at?
That's not dinner.
They got to go to bed early.
So everybody else is asleep, and you decide to face plant on the kitchen table.
No, the crazy thing is, I start on my phone on Facebook, and I wake up planted. Do you know her?
Oh, that's what's her first name?
Just knock that over.
I think the father's a wrestler. Anyway,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, people.
Oh, my God.
Is it time to go yet?
yeah, it's time to go.
Is it really?
Yeah, this show's dry right now.
It's dry.
You're falling asleep, and we gotta go.
I'm just trying to figure out why he's face planting on the table at 9 o'clock
Who
rather than
knows?
going to bed.
At dinner at 9
At
o'clock.
dinner at 9, yeah, it's 9, well, it's 9:40.
I don't know why I have a weight problem.
What are you playing?
Jason Kelsey went to Skinny Joey Steak. We got to go to Skinny
You know we're in the
Joey's.
middle of a show, right?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna shut it down now.
Thank you, people.
All right, I'm Andy Julia.
I'm
You can find
Captain
us. You can
Shapiro.
find me on Facebook and all social media. You can find the show on all social media. We do this every week.
Did you say Shamedia?
No, media, and I laughed.
Oh, this is Shamedia.
With who are you again?
Councilman Coach Scipione.
And what's the name of our show?
You're Not My Father.
That's right.
Podcast.
Doghouse Studios with
Kevin,
Kev
somebody
Dog.
stole the car. I come over outside. I don't see the car. Somebody stole it.
We will see
Somebody
you
stole
next
it.
week where we'll probably talk about the fake moon landing and shit like that.
Yeah, baby.
Have a good week, everybody.
Hey!
Shook it!